Worn out handsaw scabbard? Torn corner making your saw loose and dangerous? Today, we're going to show you how to make this simple fix to extend the life of your scabbard. You'll need a drill and drill bits to drill out the old rivets and prepare the scabbard for the new mounting bolts. A bit of 1/4-inch thick poly the right shape and size is next. This piece came off of an old wood chipper. First you line up and drill one side, then install a bolt from the back using the old or new round spacer. Then line up the other side and drill from the back. This keeps everything lined up. Next, install the other bolt from the back. You'll want to put a washer in there to keep the bolt from working its way through the material. Don't forget the spacer. If you need a new spacer, use a 3/4-inch hole saw to cut out some 1/4-inch poly. Using washers and adjusting how tight the bolts are, you can adjust the gap to fit the saw just snug enough, but also easy enough to retrieve. You can always adjust this later by adjusting how tight the nuts are. When your poly is eventually worn through, 2 years in the pictured example, it's time to flip over the spacer and poly. Simply undo the nuts, flip the spacer around, and put the poly on facing the other way. Retighten the nuts and you're set. If the spacer is too worn out, you can make another one with a 3/4-inch hole saw and some 1/4-inch poly. If you're out of poly, you can put a hole in the center of the poly you already have, and then use that as your spacer.